Hey, what's up you guys? It's Erica. As you can tell by the title and the reason why I currently look like this, today we're going to be testing out a full face of TikTok makeup hacks. There were a few steps that I couldn't find TikTok hacks for, unfortunately, such as brows, highlighter, and blush, so I'm just going to be doing those like I do normally. So the first hack that we're going to be testing out is one that I have seen a lot on TikTok. It went pretty viral. It's a foundation hack, and basically what you do is you put on moisturizer, loose powder, setting spray, then you put on primer, and then you go in with your foundation. So it is quite a few steps, but I have heard that it makes your skin look really flawless and that it makes your foundation last all day, so I'm excited to try it. So first we're going to go in with the Cetaphil moisturizer. I also just want to let you guys know that I will be listing every single product that I use down below in the description box. Okay, now we're going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. I'm just going to dust it all over my face. I'm going to use a pretty big powder brush and just do as she told us. I also hope I'm not putting too much powder. I really just want to do this right. That should be good. I used quite a bit of powder. Now we're going to go in with the Catrice Illuminating Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. Okay, the setting spray is pretty dry, so now it is time to go in with primer. I'm going to be using the NYX Pore Filler Primer. I actually don't really use primer on an everyday basis. It's pretty rare that I do use it, but I wanted to follow along with the TikToks, so here we are. I feel like if this hack does work, I definitely would not do it on an everyday basis because it's quite a few steps, but I think it would be great for like events and stuff if it does work, which hopefully it does. Okay, we have gone in with our primer and it's finally time to put on foundation. I love this foundation so much. I feel like it's such a good medium coverage. So I'm hoping that this technique makes it look even better. We're just gonna blend it out with our wet beauty blender. It's all blended out and I'm not gonna lie, it does look nice, but personally I don't really see much of a difference in comparison to how this foundation normally performs. I think what will matter more in my case is how it looks later in the day. Yeah, I mean it looks nice, but it doesn't look much different than this foundation usually looks. A little bit disappointing for all that work, but we will see how it lasts later on in the day. Okay, next we are going to be doing a concealer hack, and we're basically going to be putting on our concealer in a way that really lifts and snatches our face. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and basically what I usually do is this first technique that the artist shows in the video where he just puts it in like a triangle, but what we're going to be doing following his technique to lift the face is putting it in a line up from our. So we're just going to put a line going up, some on the side of the nose where I usually put concealer, and then something I've never done before, which is a line going up here. He used a brush in the video to blend it out, but I don't think it really matters that much, so I'm going to go in with my beauty blender again. Then we're going to go in with our loose powder again and just bake the areas that we just put concealer on. Okay, I just spilt powder all over myself, but we are going to let this sit for a minute, let it bake. We are just going to brush this powder off. I think this trick worked with brightening up my face. I do think it would have been a little bit better if I had used a brighter concealer like he did, but I definitely do like using the concealer by your mouth here. I think that definitely made this part of my face look a lot more lifted. So we're gonna move on to the next one, which is a little bit of a DIY kind of hack where we're making a cream contour. So we're going to be taking a more full coverage foundation because I feel like it'll be better for it to be a bit thicker. She says to use a eyeshadow, but I'm actually just going to be using Benefit Hoola, and we're going to scrape some of that powder out and mix it into the foundation and create a cream contour for ourselves. I'm just putting it on a little plastic container. And then I'm just going to take the end of a brush into my bronzer. I actually have another Hoola bronzer, so it's fine that I'm low-key destroying it. This is so weird. I'm just mixing together the Hoola powder with full coverage foundation, and this is what I ended up with. It's very thick. I guess we're just gonna try it out. Oh, this isn't really coming off. Okay, let's try to blend this in. I'm just gonna take this little blending brush. It's so thick, I don't know if it's gonna blend very well. Yeah, I don't like this. I feel like just using Hoola on its own would have been so much better. This just makes my face look very muddy. Don't like it. Kind of sad. Maybe it's the foundation I used, I don't really know. Or maybe it's because I didn't use an eyeshadow, but like I figured using a contour powder would have been even better. Like it's not blending. I genuinely might have to cover this up with some concealer. Oh my god, like there's this clump and it's not going away. And same with down here. Oh my god, that looks so bad. That's really sad. Okay, yeah, no, I'm definitely labeling that as a flop. It looks terrible and I really hope I can save this makeup look. Overall, I feel like just use a proper cream contour or use a powder contour, because I don't think this is worth it to have that. Okay, moving on to the next hack, which is hopefully less of a flop. For this one, you basically take a little, I think it's like a hair clip. I'm going to be using a little pair of tweezers because I don't have anything else like what the girl used in the video. You put some cream contour on it and then you use it to put 2 lines of contour on your nose. I don't really see how this could go wrong, but I mean, knowing me, I will find a way. Why is this video flopping? And then she put a little, and then she just blended it in. I mean, this product definitely blends out well, thank God. My nose is definitely contoured, but does it look great? No. Was it any easier than just taking this stick and drawing lines on my nose? No. I think what we're learning is a lot of these hacks are just people trying to be creative, and they aren't necessarily the easiest way to do things. Now that we've tried 2 cream contour hacks that were extremely disastrous, I'm gonna go do my bronzer and my blush off camera, and we will come back to try another fun hack that hopefully goes better. Okay, I put on bronzer and blush and I baked a little, well, I am baking a little under my bronzer to hopefully fix a little bit of that cream contour that went wrong. Now we're going to try a fun hack for fake freckles, which I'm very excited for because I've actually been loving putting on fake freckles lately. And this hack is actually by sophdoeslife, who I watch on YouTube. Basically what Soph did in this hack is she took some setting spray, she put it into the lid of the setting spray, and then she took some Hoola bronzer, put it in the setting spray, mixed it around, and then flicked it on a brush to give herself some cute little fake freckles. So we're gonna take our Catrice setting spray again and just pour it, or spray it into the lid. And then we're going to destroy our Hoola bronzer even more. So we have our, oh my god, I hate myself. We're gonna mix it up. We're just gonna take a little fluffy brush. This is kind of like the one that she used. So basically it's gonna get all over my finger. We're just gonna splatter it on. Okay, I do see it, but they're like tiny. Like you can barely even see them on camera. Oh. That's a lot darker. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with how I normally do my freckles, because that looks really bad, and now my whole makeup looks really bad, and I kind of want to cry, honestly. I don't know how I'm gonna save this. I guess we're gonna put some concealer over here. I feel like this whole video just goes to show that sometimes the most creative ways to do something aren't necessarily the best. So yeah, I'm gonna try to somehow salvage this. Personally, I will not be doing that again. I will be using my brush method because I feel like it works a lot better, is more natural, and you can actually control where they're going. I am going to go do my brows off camera. I will be right back to start on the eyes. Okay, so basically what this girl does is she puts on a dark brown eyeshadow as a liner, and that actually acts as the kind of template for her winged liner. I feel like this is a good idea if you're not really the best at drawing wings. I also think it would be good if you're doing one of those kind of like editorial, like funky eyeliner looks. It's almost like using pencil before you go over it in marker. We're going to low-key be taking my brow brush. Honestly, the best brush for me to do this with. And we are going to take a dark brown and just make a wing. So now that we have the little wings, we are going to go over them with some eyeliner. Also, she used loose powder to kind of bake under her wing, which I don't really see the point of. Okay, there we go. I honestly feel like this is probably the most useful hack in my opinion. Okay, we now have our eyeliner on. Now our next hack is for lashes, and I'm low-key kind of scared for it. Basically what this girl does is she puts on her mascara normally, and then she takes a blow dryer on the cool setting and blows her lashes up. And I have very straight lashes that do not stay curled. So if this actually works, I'm just gonna put on my mascara normally without curling my lashes, and then we're going to use a blow dryer on them. Here are my lashes with just mascara on. She has really nice natural eyelashes, so I feel like this isn't gonna work because I don't have nice eyelashes. I'm terrified. I don't even know how to go about this. I'm scared. That literally made no difference. This video is so frustrating because like my makeup looks good, but none of these work. Okay, the final hack that we are going to be doing is for lips. Basically in this TikTok, the girl puts a Q-tip in her mouth. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, it doesn't say anything on the screen, but I'm pretty positive it's just so that you don't get makeup like outside of the lines here. I'm going to line my lips first, and then we are going to put a Q-tip in our mouth and apply some lipstick. So I'm gonna put the Q-tip in, and let's hope for the best. I can't keep it in without laughing. Okay, how do I feel about that? I mean, there is some lipstick on the Q-tip, so it obviously did do something. For the most part, I think it worked, and I think it would also be good for like a really intense color such as like a dark purple that you could really mess up. We're gonna top it off with a Fenty gloss. And there you have it. That is a full face of TikTok makeup hacks. I'm gonna be honest, overall, I feel like this was a fail. I think a lot of them worked, but I wouldn't say that they're necessarily useful, and I don't think any of them would be going into my everyday routine. I feel like my makeup still turned out pretty good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I love TikTok and I love makeup, so this was kind of my two worlds colliding. So yeah, let me know if there's any other TikTok or makeup hacks or TikTok makeup hacks that you would like me to try down below in the comments. And give this video a like, and make sure to subscribe if you liked it and want to be my friend and see more videos from me. So yeah, stay safe, take care of yourself, stay hydrated, wash your hands. Love you.